What's going on, y'all? It's your boy RGG, a regular gun guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I bring you gun content that everybody can relate to. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed this video, leave me a thumbs up and smash that sub button. And if you're returning to the channel, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Do people like PCCs anymore? Pistol caliber carbines, you know, the little smaller joints that shoot pistol calibers. Sometimes you get them in 9.45, 10 mil, 22, you know, backpack guns, sub guns. They call them all types of stuff, but you know, and if you've been following the platform, you know my favorite PCC for so long has been the Grand Power Stribog, imported by Global Ordnance. I've had my Stribog now for easily 4 years-ish. I think that the features, the main feature of the roller delayed blowback system, you know, you have direct blowback, roller delayed blowback. At the end of the day, it's basically the roller delayed helps the gun to shoot softer, right? The flatter shooter. Kind of that MP5 technology that keeps that gun shooting really, really soft. 9mm PCCs don't recoil a whole ton anyway, but that roller delayed blowback is definitely something that you notice when you're firing that gun. What also made the Stribog really popular is the price range, features with the roller delayed blowback, and it performs. You know, the gun runs. I mean, I can attest to that. I've got thousands upon thousands of rounds through this thing, and it just continues to keep trucking. Recently, Springfield imported a gun called the Kuna, their own version of a roller delayed blowback PCC. I know you guys have been seeing it, so obviously if you're in the gun world, you've seen them. The bell just rung for me, like, I need to compare these two guns. I've been a Stribog guy, and I was hesitant to even get the Kuna because I'm like, for what? On paper, they are so alike. So what I wanted to do, explore the similarities, the differences, and kind of narrow down which one I think may be the better option. I'm really big on this thing called SPO, Subjective Preference Opinion. I think 99.9% of what you see, especially here on YouTube when it comes to firearms, falls in that category of SPO. I digress. First, I have my Grand Power Stribog here. If you look at this Stribog, of course, it looks a little different. It's like two-toned, and I've probably had this thing Cerakoted 2 or 3 different times. I mean, I've really sent this gun through the paces. Right now, I just have it here, but I plan to do some things to enhance this gun more cosmetically. This firearm completely runs. I mean, it's empty. I don't even have a magazine in there, but it just runs, man. It runs and runs, and I love it. You know, you can be very accurate with these, and PCCs are cool. I'll let you guys kind of get a little bit of a close-up of this. I'll show you the Springfield Kuna. I got both of these in the brace versions. You can buy them, save yourself a couple bucks if you buy them without the brace. I do have some more components on the Kuna. I've got the Holosun Iris. Shout out to Optics Planet. I've got the Holosun Ames on here. Let you guys kind of get a look at that. The reason I wanted to compare these is primarily because the feature set is so similar. The price range is so similar. It comes down to which one do you think looks better, or which one do you think shoots better? I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Let's talk about the package and how the guns come. See, the Stribog to me wins in that category because it comes with your hard case and 3 magazines, and the Kuna basically comes in a box. You know, you get 2 magazines with it, but they both come with 30 rounders. And let's talk about similarities and features. We'll start with the Kuna here. They both kind of center around AR features. So if you're used to shooting your AR-15, everything is pretty much in the same place that we're used to it in terms of operation, operating the safeties, the dropping the bolt. Both of these are side charging. The Kuna comes stock with the fold-in charging handle, whereas the Stribog comes with a straight charging handle, which I'll show you here shortly. And on both of them, you could switch it to either side. Quickly look at the features on the Kuna, where it's ambi all the way through. So is the Stribog, which I'll show you here shortly. Both of them have these flip-up sights on there. I'm gonna grab the Stribog in a minute. I can't flip this up because the laser's in the way there. They're threaded so you can suppress them and all that cool stuff. Basically, if you look at it, you drop the bolt here on the Stribog. You have your magazine release button that's on both sides. Obviously, the safety's ambi. You got those flip ups that's on the rail here. So they both have those same features, full rail across the top, M-lock. The general features are the same. Now, where do they start to differ? Well, on the Kuna, you could actually change out the grip module. If I wanted to put different AR grips on this Kuna, I could. On the Stribog, it's kind of, you got what you get. Advantage there goes to the Kuna. Now, they both have the ability to change the lower out to give you more features. You can put, I forget who makes them, but that's something you have to look into. But you can get different lowers for both of these where they take Scorpion magazines, and you can change it to any AR trigger, and that allows you to also change the grip on your Stribog if that was something you chose to do. I don't have the Stribog Shorty. The Stribog has a slightly longer barrel on it, so this is extremely compact, but they both fit into a backpack, the same backpack. I can put both of these into a backpack with the magazines and my cans all in one shot, right? So, and it's not even too heavy because both of these guns are fairly lightweight. I think aesthetically is probably the biggest difference you'll see. And if I had to choose one aesthetically, I would go with the Kuna. That was something that stood out to me. I thought that it just looked better. They're both roller delayed blowback. They both punch above their weight class. I will show you the triggers on these, and then we'll go out to the range. So let's start with the trigger on the Stribog here. Obviously it's empty, no mag, nothing in it. The Stribog literally has no take up. When people say no take up, sometimes they exaggerate. This is no exaggeration. There's literally no take up, none. Like I can tap, no take up whatsoever. It's already at the wall. Break, unbelievable. And reset, super fast. Break. So now let's look at the Kuna trigger. So this one actually has a little take up. You can see that movement there, but then even when you get ready to actually press the trigger, you'll see like take up, take up, take up, break. Then I'll show you the reset, a little travel, reset, break. To me, the weights feel about the same, maybe 4 poundish. But I think the trigger on the Stribog depends on how you like your triggers, right? Some people like to take up, to be able to prep and go. A little bit mushy, but it's okay. It gets the job done. Or some people like it where it's just bang. Like the Stribog is really bang, bang. So let's take it out to the range. We'll compare the magazines. We'll look at which one represents that roller delayed blowback system better, which one shoots softer. Then we'll do some suppressed shooting, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think. And maybe I'll even choose one. I want to send a quick shout out to everybody who supports this channel. I really appreciate you guys. And I wanted to let you know that we have merch available. Defend What You Love merch. What's understood don't need to be explained. Defend What You Love applies to everybody. It says what it says, and it means what it says, and I mean what it's saying. Hopefully you do too. If you want to support, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go and support the channel. We have t-shirts, hoodies, and actually a couple colors available. We appreciate you in advance. Thank you guys so much. This channel is nothing without you all. Defend what you love. Let's take a look at the two magazines. You got the Kuna mag here, curved mag. It's got the steel reinforcements at the top. I got some steel case ammo in there actually. And then this is the Stribog curved mag that doesn't have steel reinforcements at the top. However, this magazine has never given me any issues or anything, but originally my Stribog came with this mag that does have the metal reinforcements at the top, but it was the straight mag. So, and I'll run both of them today. They feel about the same. So the only difference I really see is the metal reinforcements on the Kuna curve one. One of the first things I wanted to see is which one shoots the softest, right? And again, there's some subtle differences between these two. This is an older version of the Stribog, the SP9A3. Still a beautiful gun. So I'm going to go back to back and see what I'm feeling here. Okay. Kuna. Let me start with the Kuna this time. Definitely softer. 100% softer, actually. And they both roller delayed blowback, but the Stribog is definitely 100% softer. So after a super fun day of running these two at the range, as you can see, they both run very well. Very fun to shoot guns. The Stribog, in terms of how smooth and soft it shoots, it's clearly a softer shooter. I mean, I don't know how much it showed on camera, but I can tell you just from that felt recoil, it's much softer shooting. Could have something to do with the longer barrel. Don't ask me. I would love to compare the Shorty. The trigger I felt was better than the Stribog. I told you guys that earlier. Magazine comparison, I don't really see much difference there. Random suppressed, they both ran fine suppressed, very quiet, no issues, no lockups, nothing weird. Ran different types of ammo through them. Both guns seem to be pretty accurate. These are two good PCC options, especially coming in around that band, you know. Research the terminology. But they both come in around a stack, makes them affordable. I think the Kuna looks better. I think the Stribog shoots a little bit better. I mean, that's just my opinion. You can use these for home defense, right? Self-defense weapons, car guns. I think these are like really universal, cool firearms, right? I just love PCCs. If I had to choose one, man, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this because I like both of them, to be honest, but if I just had to choose one, I'd probably go with the Grand Power Stribog. Only because it has nothing to do with reliability or aesthetics, because if I was going after aesthetics, I would definitely choose the Kuna. I just think just what it comes with, you know, you get a lot more with the Stribog. Stood the test of time for me. Kind of your preference on which way you go. I'm talking about if I was giving the Stribog a 10, I'm giving the Kuna a 9.7. Usually that's how close they are. So two really cool guns, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, stay solid. It's free. Defend what you love.